Alright, guys. So, we're just gonna be taking a little trip down to local lake. Either the lake or if I see like some of the local kids that might stop by the fridge. But other than that, yeah, we're gonna see what happens and then see what's gonna bite. We got a few different little types of bait. We got some bluegill. We got some like little small bluegill for bait. We have some shiners that we're gonna run today, and we also have some. They're platies. They're like a variant of the variable platies, so they're a really bright colored bait fish. So it's one of those things that, at least here in Florida, they're so invasive on the water system that not like invasive, but so one of the things is Florida Fish and Wildlife has allowed us anglers to catch our own bait, and by catching our own bait, we're using big shiners and some other stuff. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this little fishing trip. But it's just right down the road for me, so I was thinking it's just before sunset, and might as well see what's gonna hit right before sunset hits. Because my plan is I've got 2 light rods that I'll run with the platies for like panfish or whatever, and then I'm gonna use some of the big shiners out there just to see if we try and get some bass. Because I know there's bass in there. It's just the problem is that we have a incredible overabundance of bowfin, so they kind of have caused a lot of issues where I'm going. So if we get any of those will be dispatched and sidelined, because it's gotten to the point in some places here where that's all you're going to catch is bowfin or mudfish wherever you're at. Sorry for the noise. This road is rough going out to these lakes out here, so get on down here to down the road and see how it's going. So yeah, hopefully we'll catch something. Not really sure what, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to go for multiple species at the same time. I know they all try to hit around the same time anyway, so it's it wouldn't be a surprise to catch things like we get both white, black crappie, we get channel catfish, green, I think it's the green bullhead catfish, and then the yellow bullhead catfish. And then we also have tons of largemouth bass, bowfin, obviously, rock bass. Kind of, we're just targeting anything with its mouth open, I guess, today. So, you know, we'll see what's gonna hit. But it is perfect timing, and if this park is already closed, by the time I get up here, I'm just gonna turn around and go back to the other spot. Oh, I have somebody in here, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, this would have got by much quicker, but I don't know. The car in front of me is crawling. Like it's 55 and we're going 35, so you know. But it's all right. We're taking it easy. Hey, I thought I had somebody in here for a second. I guess not. But, we'll see who's watching. Alrighty. Finally getting into the town. It's just crawling behind this one truck. So painful. I'm only about a block away from the lake, so should be there in just a moment. Knowing my luck, I'll end up with the train crossing right across my path as I'm on my way. Hold me back for a few minutes. Oh, man. I think this guy must be drunk. It's like he's been crawling the whole way. And there's nobody in front of him. But the lake looks empty, actually. Seems like there's people at the tables, but that's kind of normal. It's pretty breezy, so we'll see. See what's gonna happen. Seems to be more north to south winds, so there's actually a really good kind of like lily pad area that is right next to where the dock is. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of let this wind play into my advantage and okay, finally here at the finally here at the lake, and there is not a soul here except the cats. The local cats are typically always here, but oh yeah, it's gonna work. I think this is gonna work. And if you guys haven't heard of these things, it's called a skeeter hawk, and they are amazing. And take it. Smells like citronella. Just take it and clip it on your shirt, and you're good to go. So, here at the lake, I'm gonna get on this water real quick because I'm not gonna have too much time. This place is it closes at a certain time, so see what I'll be able to do. I'm gonna run big spinning reel and I'm also gonna run on these bass poles, but looking at where the sun's at, I don't know. So I'm also gonna be running one of these really tiny rigs. I've really been surprised as to how much fish it really catches. I'll run one of those, and then run something a little medium. Alrighty. Oh, the water looks so much more clear than it did the other day. So much more clear. Alrighty. Sorry. So, sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. It won't really let me show. So back there's a bunch of lily pads. The wind's blowing into it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm cast a bunch of small bait into there, see what happens. I'm gonna put you guys down for just a second. Was gonna bring my tripod, but not sure how well that would work right now, especially with the time constraint. Alrighty, that kind of works. That works. Okay. So that's one of the fish. So you see they're like a yellow. They're like a yellow minnow almost. So I've had the most luck running those because they seem kind of exotic to this area. I typically hook them in a way that even if they were to get off, they're not going to be sitting around for too long in the water column. Also, sorry if my mic is a little off. Like I said, just figuring this out today. But yeah, we're gonna throw this out and we're gonna see what happens. Just real quick, just running some lines out here. This is an Albert Garcia collapsing pole. They're pretty old. I got this years and years ago, actually, from a place that wasn't even allowed to sell them. So they were just tossing it, and I grabbed it. And this thing has lasted me probably 10 years. Oh, well, over, yeah, 10 years. 10 years for this pole. And it has done me so well. One second. Alright, so I got that one down. Sorry, I'm running off the camera so much, you guys. Like I said early in the video, I had got a lot of flack from the guy who kind of, I guess, closes the gate here, so don't really want to piss him off. Slippery, slippery shiner. Sit back in the tank. Let him get back to the swimming. Make sure he swims right. Okay, nice and easy. Sorry, once I get everything, I only have one more pole. Once I get this one other pole drop down in this water, that will be the last of me running off of the camera. Sorry about that, you guys. But hopefully, like, that sun it's going down right behind some clouds. So hopefully we'll get some bites in just a few minutes right here. Assuming that the I don't know, park ranger or whatever the guy wants to be called doesn't kick me out of here. So but even if he does, I think I might actually go to the other fishing spot that is right down the street. Like I said, right back down the way I came. So I can actually run over there and easily, I know, put down at least 3 or 4 fish. Alrighty, got this one, and dang it. Alrighty, 2 poles in right now. Not trying to lose anything. Here. Oh no. Dang it. I do not have another float for this one. This guy's gonna run on the bottom, I guess. See what's gonna happen right around here. There's some grass. Never actually fished on this pole. This is my wife's pole, actually. So we'll see. Right there, in front of some grass. Just like that. Let's set that one down. 1 second. Sorry, let me work this off. Camera's getting a little dirty. So I'm running 2 poles down here that are now getting crossed up like it's nobody's business. All right, one second, guys. I gotta put you down for just a second, just so I can reassess my life. Because all right, yeah, you guys can still see me. Perfect. There is something a grumbling. I can see it under the water by the bubbles moving. And I can see my shiner attempting to run away from something. I can see him running. He's running in circles, so I'm actually gonna go do one more thing. Seems like you got about 15 more minutes. We'll see. Before they start trying to kick everybody out. But like I said, one of the big things is at this lake, we have a overpopulation of bowfin. There is something around this dock. So my bait is down on one side, but not really sure. It's like, seems. And we're right up on the edge of some lily pads and stuff like that, so. I have a minnow out there too, so I don't know where he went. Sorry about that. That one back out again. And I know there's perch here. We got, like I said earlier, we got perch, rock bass. You got, there's a ton of stuff in here. Bowfin. All right, this is gonna look like it's gonna be our last cast on this one. Right there in front of the pads. Last cast. And today seems like it would have been a good day to go out on the boat and actually have been kind of backed off onto the other side of the park. Especially right now. Now is like the time that, right as it starts getting a little darker, that everything wants to start hitting. But it's also right now that the park wants to close and everything. But yeah, I might call it because it seems that it might just be a little too windy. And we already got a sheriff sitting over here, so We don't need them to assist us in the whole leaving process. We'll do it on our own. Alright, one moment, guys. Mr. Sheriff decides that he needs to assist people out of this park, because that would not be enjoyable, you know. And there's already people over there like playing dominoes and doing whatever. I don't know, but if he wants to tell them to get out, he can do that with them. I'm not going to be a part of that. Any way, shape, or form. Next time I'll try to bring out the boat and we'll get into this thing and really do a stream for a while, because my phone's also at probably 40% now. So if I'm going to do a longer stream, I'd like it to probably be a little longer, so you know. Shoot, if it, let's see what it's going to look like on the other side. Almost dropped you guys. Get these in the truck. Oh, God. All right, those are in. Okay, that's close. Yeah, I always like to say, no need to remove me, I will remove myself. But we have a spot that is just down the street that actually has never failed to produce. So we're headed there now. this place, I could probably throw in a bait and have it on within this live stream. Sorry for the bumpiness, guys. You know. Just driving through my little mountain town, just a little small town. And another thing is, I like to do other content, like I do have a camera for that, and a tripod, but with today I was just a little strained on the time. Maybe when we get up to this spot, I might jump down into this little creek and I'll throw you guys on the tripod and I can get a little bit better roll going, because I know they're out there, I know they'll hit, so. Especially where we're about to go right now, there's catfish everywhere. So at least you guys see probably a 3 or 4 pound catfish get pulled in if you guys are in here. So sorry about the rumbliness, but yeah, we are headed to the next fishing spot. That's another thing. If I'm on boat, I can actually go more places. I can actually go to that same lake by boat and not have to worry about it getting closed. But I think that if I can, maybe tomorrow morning, I might do a live stream, like a early morning, and then we can. I can show you guys how I essentially just pull them all in the morning and afternoon. It's sometimes it's just like one after another. Sometimes I can't even pull up a line in all the way before the other 2 lines are set. Like some of the places I go to are they're pressured, but they're not pressured correctly. I would say that would probably be the best way to describe a lot of the places I go to. Like I did a short, and the bass that's in there in the short, it is not a huge bass. There was a bigger bass sitting right next to it when it hit it, but nobody fishes it. I've literally walked in and just thrown a lure in and had a fish on immediately. Like you don't see any small bait fish in this area, but you see big fish. So it's surprising, and they're monster fish. It's just like, what are they eating? And I've come to the assumption that every so often a small enough bluegill walks in there and just gets swallowed up. But it's typically actually I know it's never been fished. Like one of my supervisors at one of my old jobs, which is where it is, he has caught a bass roughly that same size out of there, but we all have seen the big, huge bass that seems to just be lurking, and it's like nobody has ever caught it, but it's massive. So, pulling up to this spot. Ooh, and the water is up. Yay. Here we go. off-roading. Actually, I'm gonna... Yeah, some major off-roading. Never mind. I do not need those shades. Alrighty. Grab a tripod so you guys can see it. Grab our basic poles. Alrighty. Sorry for the shakiness, guys. Yeah, the water's up a little bit. Some of it's down, though. Alrighty. One second, guys. Try to set you guys up a little bit. Let's try it. I'm gonna try. Definitely going to try. Alrighty. That does work. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Oh, I can hear them. I can hear them. They're actually right here on the backside of this bush. I went to cast that one out. He wanted to hop off. So, actually, you know what? This area is great to run like a small bluegill or anything like that. Alright, y'all. It's that time. I can see it bubbling that way. First line's in. First line is in, y'all. Let's do a second line. We're gonna do this one. One of those special little minnows I was talking about. I can see that little bait. That fish I just threw out there, I can see it swimming now. Swimming around and, you know, living its great life out there. But it is definitely going to attract some attention. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to a little different hook. And I got one more spot and another one of those. Same kind of fish. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run a shiner. See if it makes a difference. If it ever comes down. That is one of the things here is that shiners are not in this one. Near it, but not in this one. So, should look really different. Try to get you guys a good, nice good view out here without losing all my stuff. Hope we got one on. Oh, he's on. Oh, whatever it is, it's big. Oh, shit. Woo-hoo! Alrighty. This is what y'all came here for. Oh, he's trying to go slack on me. No, you don't, buddy. Whew. Oh, no, I gotta stay off my other line. Alrighty, y'all. Like I said, y'all, I don't know if it's gonna stay in there, but it's a nice 3-pounder all day. Woo! Like I said, this is one of those places I know they're gonna hit here. Ain't no doubt in my mind that I can get some big ones out here. Go tell your brother. It's actually a dead yellow. Leave that for the birds. Alright, y'all, I'm trying to stay on camera. So like I said, guys, this was my first time. This is my wife's pole. She wanted it because it looked cool. But after her first time really using it, she was not super happy with it. So I need to get her another one. But that's fine. It's kind of like a backup pole. It does work. Like, I put good spool on it, and it is a good working pole. It's just not like the other poles that we got that she's used to. So hopefully I can get this one in here. Okay, so now I remembered why I brought my last pole, because I'm going to use it as a kind of like a swim jig. I was like, why do I have this thing here? That's why. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side again. I'm gonna run a little smaller size this time. And one little bit of advice. But when you're fishing something like this, you want to be able to set your drag to the point where you can yank on your drag and the pole not move. Because when you're running it like this, what's going to happen is it's going to run real fast and it's going to stop. It's going to run real fast and it's going to stop. Because as soon as it hits whatever you're fishing with, they're going to want to, essentially, they think they stun the fish when they hit them really quickly. So you're going to want to let them run it, and when they run it, then they see that it's not really resisting too much. Then what they're going to do is they're just going to go, okay, and they're going to just take off with it. So I've always had a lot of good luck just running it like this because I've never had like that hook set on that was perfect. And it's because of the way that they kind of just take off with it, and then they kind of, as I'm tightening up the drag, they're slowly setting the hook themselves. So I can already see my bait running on that one. But coming up on that dark moment, so we might actually get a lot of really big hits right now. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna run this little swim jig and see if I can kind of see how my wife's rig actually is kind of running. I think I got some on that line. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got something. You see, it'll hit, and then it will stop really abruptly. Alrighty, so I just dropped it into another spot. It's kind of like a perfect storm kind of spot where there's always tons of fish popping back there and other loud activity, you know. It's like these fish are pretty noisy out here. It's weird, but they will definitely let you know. And I think I got something on this one too. Oh, something's going on. Oh, you start hearing them pop now. Also, as a disclaimer, sometimes we eat fish on this channel, sometimes we don't. But it just kind of depends. had something on the shiner, but until you spit it out. But it moved it a good 20 feet, so unless it was a fish that ate it and just stopped moving. But it doesn't look like that, so. Which I have had happen out here, is that I've had a fish swallow the hook, run, and then just go to essentially its bed and then stop moving. And I thought it spit the hook out, went to reel it in, and I didn't notice that the bed was right up against me, and I was casting across it the whole time. Alrighty, guys. I might be calling it soon because these mosquitoes are getting out here. And start having me dance out here. So I think it would be best probably for me to get headed to a kind of enclosed area. And I think there might be something on that other reel. It's just moving real slow, but it's on. Mr. Bluegill gets to live another day. Well, till tomorrow. I'm actually probably gonna come out in the morning. Sorry if I didn't respond to anything. I don't see any comments or anything, so you know, it's all an experiment. already. This thing is tangled up right now, but still tying it up. It's gonna be a little nasty, but it'll be fine. It is. Man, these mosquitoes are getting insane out here. Woo. Alrighty guys, I'm wrapping it up. So we had that 1 3-pounder. Actually, I got one line down still. We're gonna reel this last line in, and we're gonna see. Oh, nope, nothing. Does not seem like there was anything on that one. Yeah, that seems like that. That doesn't even. Yeah, no, that does not feel like anything. I might have some bait still on there, so it'll go back to the bucket. But oh no, actually, whatever that was that hit me before, it cleaned me off. It cleaned me clear off. But yeah, because like I said, it pulled me a good 20 feet to the side. So. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up at that. That was all right. Yeah, I told you, at least in this spot. Sorry, you guys can't see me. I'm just a shadow at the moment. Yeah, this is one of my spots where you can't. It's like a skunk-proof spot. Whew, goodness, man, these mosquitoes are getting bad out here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna come back in the morning and do another live in the morning. But tomorrow I'm actually gonna set up the other camera, so I'll have a little bit more of the long form content stuff kind of going on to that. Man, these mosquitoes. Whew. If I didn't weigh so much, I guarantee they'd take me. All right, one second. Let me get my bait bucket back in the car. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys around for a second. I'll be right back. Alrighty. We're back in the Hundaroo, and we're gonna get skedaddling back. And one of the things I also want to show is, yeah, it's a really good thing to think about doing like a big stock tank, because what often happens is people will end up with a lot of, sorry, it's so dark, but yeah, one second, let me back out of where I'm at. When you end up with so much bait that ends up not being used, it kind of sucks, because, you know, like, nobody likes spending money and then just losing it at the end of the day. Like, that's just not a great not a great investment. So I've actually bought one of those big, like, like 200-gallon IBC totes. And one second. Okay. Alright, let me turn on the light so you guys can see a little better. So you're not just looking at the dark. Alright, so yeah, I have one of those big IBC totes. I've built a filter and all that for it, and essentially any of my bait that doesn't get hooked or anything like that, it'll either go into the big IBC, or I have a tank actually in the house that, one second, that just makes it a little easier. So if I'm trying to rush out in the morning, I'm not having to run all the way out to the outer shed to grab bait in the morning. But just having enough bait to go fishing for a few days is nice, and definitely catching your own bait is a big saver on your money. But yeah, that definitely kind of sums it up. Is that yeah, you can fish anywhere and kind of in anything. And like I said, I went to one spot and I knew as soon as the sheriff pulled into the parking lot that he was gonna close that park down with some authority tonight. So I decided to go to the second spot, and sure enough, like I said, I knew you're gonna catch a fish in that spot. And I've kind of wanted to do some kind of guided tours around my area. People kind of talk about how this area is just not a great fishing area, even though it's like the heart of freshwater fishing. It's really pretty easy to catch stuff out here. I think people are either trying too hard, or there's just it's not as hard as people try to make it seem. But yeah, I can go out any day and kind of catch something. Might not be as big as anything, but it's something. With that, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I'm going to drop a little short about the bait tank and how that whole system runs. I'll be dropping that probably in a little bit, because I'm about to go drop some stuff in there right now. So talk to you guys later. I enjoy you guys supporting it, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.